Hello, my name is Devi Atika Muyassaroh with student ID number 216121183, and in this video I will talk about English language teaching or ELT in Indonesia. English is international language used to communicate around the world. There are even some countries that make English the official language or the main language, including in Indonesia, which use English as an international language to communicate. The context of teaching and learning English in Indonesia, where English has been used as a lingua franca or an international language, should adopt the goals of a lingua franca approach. A lingua franca approach based on the goal of successful cross-cultural communication can be beneficial for both teachers and students. ELT curriculum include at least 3 strands. For the first, a student need to be told which linguistic feature cause certain problem of mutual intelligibility. For the second, the curriculum needs to focus on how cultures differ and the implication of those differences for cross-cultural communication. For the third, students need to be taught communicative strategies that help the success of cross-cultural communication. English has been taught in Indonesia since the Dutch colonial era. However, access to education for local residents is very rare. The Dutch policy is establishing education in Indonesia was specifically for themselves and some important local officials. English was first taught to Indonesians in 1914 when junior high school were founded. After independence from the Netherlands in August 1945, the government Indonesian society began to survey about language policy. There were talk of taking English as a second language at that time because compared with a neighboring country that inherited English from its colonizer such as Malaysia, Singapore, and Philippines. However, Indonesia has never had any stand in using English in official or public settings. Therefore, at that time, English was recognized as the country's first foreign language and used as means to international communication. Professional English language teaching or ELT in Indonesia has adhered to the teaching paradigm that has developed in Western countries. Traditional practice in Indonesia use rote. English is also used for different purposes in different contexts across all speakers in different places. In Indonesia, which is one of the developing countries and serve English as a foreign language or EFL, ELT practice can use an alternative model where the norms and standards of native speech are priorities. All developing countries using the native speech model in teaching English. It can be seen that students are required to use the language in original way as standard accuracy. However, in Indonesia, English is only taught in school and rarely used for everyday communication. The main use of English is tools to communicate internationally. In the case of multilingualism, there is a great opportunity for English to become used among non-native speakers with different mother tongue to communicate. Therefore, consider English as the lingua franca tends to be more profitable because flexibility in mother tongue, diversity, and cultural background. Dealing with the globalization of the English language, being able to communicate in that language would become important in international competition. Needs in English cannot ignore again. Every country around the world compete with each other for possession. Their people speak English well. English then taught as a school subject and become requirement to have a bargaining position. It is not surprising that the recent practice of ELT is become a major concern by linguistic pedagogists, practitioners, education experts, and language policymakers, especially in countries outside inner circle. due to the burn ELT setting practice, standard norms, and truth related to native speaker. Its coming compromise. This proposal can facilitation non-native language need without other multicultural. Okay, I think that's enough. Forgive me if there are mistakes, and thank you.